Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mohammed Saim Khan again, and as you know, we are already in week 9 of this business tourism course. So let us discuss about event sponsorship in today's video. So the contents of this video will be from obviously starting from introduction. Then we'll talk about types of sponsors producing and facilitating events and benefits of event sponsorship for the organizers, benefit for sponsoring organizations, and ways to find the right event sponsor, and tips when pitching event sponsor. So, and without any further ado, let us start. So, event sponsorship is when a company supports an event by providing funds in exchange for something of value. Okay, this value could come in many forms, such as increased brand exposure, access to attendee data, speaking opportunities, or discounted event tickets. Of course, companies aren't just throwing their money around for no reason. They sponsor events with the hope of moving their organizations forward. And if your event provides that opportunity, you might snag some sponsors. Now coming to the types of sponsors producing and facilitating events. At the very behest, we have financial sponsors. So, sponsors who offer direct monetary assistance to an event are commonly known as financial or cash sponsors. This form of event sponsorship agreement entails a company or individual providing financial resources in return for promotional or other advantageous outcomes. For large scale events, the organizers have the option to provide individual sponsorship packages to individuals who are willing to contribute. The initial step in maximizing the potential of an event is to establish the sponsorship level. Set objectives that are both attainable and challenging. Subsequently, the event organizers can ascertain which businesses and organizations to approach and what sponsorship tiers to propose. Next in line, we have in kind sponsors. So, in kind sponsors provide goods and services to an event rather than investing money. Uh, in this, the selection of an appropriate venue partner is essential for the success of an event. According to a survey report, 82% of event attendees indicated that the venue's location is a crucial factor in their decision to attend an event. Aside from the aspect of planning, it is imperative to ensure that the chosen venue aligns with the organization's brand and caters to the appropriate target audience. It is also a common practice for event prize sponsors to provide participants with branded merchandise. When used at an event, these are a fantastic method of increasing brand awareness. Depending on how actively participants engage, rewards can be given out. It is important to make sure to modify them according to the business requirements. And let's talk about food sponsors. So, an event is not complete without food. It is true that delicious meals, can enhance the experience of attendees. Offering free food is yet another way to motivate attendees. Catering is more expensive due to higher manpower. Therefore, it's crucial to find a food sponsor for a big event. This can facilitate mingling between participants and increase event networking. And there are digital sponsors. So during tech related events, it will usually have digital sponsors. The company offers an app for the event, poll questions, media walls, or live tweets. With the recent technology change, digital sponsors are becoming more popular in the event planning industry. People enjoy fast response time and personalization. It is a growing trend to build digital event spaces in the world's most tech driven cities, which can benefit venues. Next, we have media sponsors. So, media sponsors secure advertising for an event. Event organizers benefit by expanding the media coverage of the event and saving money on marketing, while media sponsors get an extra promotion, improve brand recognition, and create an association with the event. Often, when media companies sponsor an event, they publish articles about it and share them on social media. They may also post any other type of content according to the agreement. Next, we have promotional sponsors. So, in the majority of cases, promotional sponsors are individuals, whereas media sponsors are companies and organizations. In most cases, these individuals are known social media influencers with a devoted online audience who follow them and trust their opinion. The popularity of promotional sponsorship is rising steadily today and may soon surpass that of media and sponsorship. There are several reasons for that. The first reason is that people prefer social media over TV and radio. Secondly, the event promotion made by influencers look more personal, so followers are more likely to believe it. Overall, personal promotions are more likely to deliver better results and attract a broader audience. Then we have merchandise sponsors, so providing branded merchandise in the form of tools that attendees may need at the event, like lanyards, pens, or water bottles, is a classic opportunity sponsored. With virtual events, attendees can receive merch delivered directly to their door, giving sponsors a chance to reach their customers in their own homes. Special events may attract sponsors if they have target markets in common. Sponsorship is an effective tool for the promotion of products or services for businesses, and they may get the opportunity to be exposed in the media. Continuation grants from private foundations, fundings from private foundations can be used to support ongoing projects and programs. Okay, let's talk about benefits of event sponsorship for organizers. So, while the what of event sponsorship is easy enough to define, the why may leave you scratching your head. Why should you bother spending time and resources on researching, contacting, and securing event sponsors? Is it really necessary? The answer depends on your organization and the event you are planning. But in general, there are three compelling reasons why securing event sponsors is worth the effort. So, reason number one, it increases event budget. So, event budgeting can be overwhelming, and many event planners struggle to keep the cost within their budget. Event sponsorship provides a simple solution to this problem. Securing sponsorships allows you to breathe easy and plan a financially feasible event accessible to a broader audience. Plus, you can provide discounts and need based tickets to attendees from all walks of life. By securing more sponsorships, your event budget can skyrocket, allowing you to create unforgettable experiences and opportunities for your attendees. The possibilities are endless, from world class speakers to multiple ticket options, event activations, and peace of mind. Reason number two, adds credibility. So, if you had to choose between attending a dull event with no sponsors or an exciting event sponsored by Facebook, which would you pick? So, even if they had the same speakers and topics, you'd be more inclined to attend the Facebook sponsored one. After all, they are one of the biggest names in tech, right? And if they are willing to back an event, it will be good. Now, we are not saying you need to go out and secure a sponsorship deal with Facebook, although that would be pretty sweet. But if you team up with known brands in your industry, you can instantly boost your event's credibility and attract more attendees. Don't be afraid to start small and look for micro sponsors with name recognition that are easier to secure. Ensure they have the budget, marketing skills, and resources to support an event like yours. With the right sponsors, you can create a buzz everyone wants to participate in. And lastly, we have reason is increases your event reach. So we all know that money and recognition are the apparent benefits of landing a sponsor for your event. But did you know there's a whole other world of perks out there? Now picture this. You are planning an event and need a killer venue and some delicious grub. Enter your sponsor, a nearby restaurant. Not only will they let you use their venue, but they'll also serve up some tasty treats for your attendees. And all they ask in return is a little bit of your marketing magic to help promote their business. So it's a win win deal. But wait, there's more. Sponsors can also give you a massive boost in publicity. Just imagine a loyal customer of your sponsor's business stumbles upon your event partnership while scrolling through social media. Suddenly, they are interested in attending your event because they trust and respect the sponsoring company. Talk about a marketing goldmine. Now, benefits are for the sponsoring organizations. Well, enhancing the organization's image, yes. Then there is a promotion of brand awareness, demonstrating product features, promoting brand image, repositioning a company or brand image, integrating with other marketing activities, providing employee access to events, enhancing client relationships. Okay, let's discuss now the sponsorship development program step by step. So at the very first step, you have brainstorm. So create a long list of businesses or organizations that would align well with the event. Those who may have access to funding and tend to be highly involved with community functions should be included. Step 2, determine purpose. So there are two ways to work with a sponsor. Sponsor provides a monetary contribution to the event. And then second one, sponsor and organizer agree upon a trade value. An example of this would be a media sponsor running ads for the event through their outlets, and the organizer would provide credit to that sponsor by including their logo on advertisements, social media mentions, event announcements, etc. Step 3, outreach. So once the list of potential sponsors is finalized, it's time to start outreach. It is important to be prepared for the conversation of what an event manager may expect from the sponsor and the benefits that they mean. Step 4, agreement. So it is important to create and execute some sort of agreement between the event planner and the sponsor. This agreement should include the terms discussed during outreach. Once an event planner has secured a sponsor, then it is important to stay in touch with the sponsors throughout the planning, execution, and wrap up of the event. During the pre-event phase, the event planner needs to consider the term of the sponsorship agreement. This could include things like logo inclusion on marketing materials or social media mentions. Not all sponsors choose to be present during the event, but if they would like to be included, here are some options for the event planner, such as providing a tent area for the sponsor's guests to gather, or hang signage typically provided by the sponsor somewhere visible on the event site, and allow opportunity for the sponsor to hand out free branded materials. The sponsorship can be sought in different ways, as there are contacting agencies working to match sponsors with causes in need of sponsoring and bodies related to trade and business whose aim is to endorse commercial organizations in their relationships to seekers of sponsorships or benefaction. An agreement that ensures benefits for both parties, stating the objectives, people responsible, marketing statements, and budget, as well as an evaluation part for measuring the outcome and impact of the event is needed. With the budgeted revenue and costs prepared in detail and approved by both clients to identify any deviation from the organizing management, serious preparations can start. An effective control system should be designed to rectify the deviations from the standards. Okay, now coming to 5 ways to find right event sponsors. Well, the very first one is know your event. So before you start reaching out to potential event sponsors, it's critical to understand the particulars of your event. Consider what type of event you are producing, your overall vision, and what goals you hope to achieve. You will also want to consider what sets your event apart from others on similar topics and who your target audience is. Potential event sponsors will likely ask you these same questions. So, it's important to understand them beforehand. I'd like you to focus on reaching out to companies that align with your event and its goals. If you are hosting the same flagship event year after year or quarter after quarter, communicate this to potential sponsors. Long term relationships can appeal to companies looking for consistent and repeatable event sponsorship ROI. Second way is understand sponsors' needs. So, by understanding what sponsors are looking for, you can tailor your sponsorship pitch to their needs and challenges to secure a successful partnership. Here are a few key reasons why businesses sponsored events. Reason number one, boosted social media presence. With hundreds or even thousands of social media posts, events are prime real estate for sponsor exposure. Each post with your event hashtag means more eyes on your sponsor's name, leading to increased followers and brand recognition. Reason number two, increased lead generation. So sponsors are often eager, uh, you know, to gain new potential customers through event sponsorship, especially if your attendees overlap with their target demographic, right? Events offer an excellent opportunity to grow a company's sales pipeline and increase the number of potential closed deals. Reason number three, access to specific demographics. So sometimes companies struggle to connect with a specific demographic due to limited resources or lack of exposure. Event sponsorship can help bridge that gap by providing access to that target audience. Companies are particularly interested in sponsoring events if they can give their brand the exposure it needs with a particular demographic. Uh, Way number three is identify the right partners. So, when looking for event sponsors, focusing on quality over quantity is essential. Instead of bombarding every business with sponsorship proposal, it's best to identify companies that would be a good fit for your event. For instance, a company specializing in selling domestic appliances may not be an appropriate sponsor for a music festival. Still, a beverage company like Coke or Pepsi could be a great fit. So, contacting businesses that don't align with your event or don't have a history of sponsoring events will not, only be unproductive. Will not only be unproductive. Still, it will also waste your time and lower your chances of success. So, research and find the right partners to make your event successful. Next, use online tools to find sponsors. Well, finding the right companies to sponsor your event can be challenging, but helpful resources available online can make the process easier. Consider using multiple platforms like Sponsor My Event or Sponsor Pitch to connect with potential sponsors that align with your criteria. You can quickly send an event sponsorship agreement and start building a partnership. Additionally, tools like Spons Easy can assist you in creating a professional sponsorship proposal efficiently. Don't hesitate to leverage these resources to boost your chances of success in securing event sponsorship. And lastly, research your competitors' events or events similar to yours. So remember to check out sponsor pages of similar events. This can be a valuable resource for finding potential sponsors. So if a company has sponsored similar events, they might also be interested in sponsoring yours. So take the time to research and explore other events in your niche and see which companies are getting involved as sponsors. Now, I would like to talk lastly about the tips when pitching event sponsors. Well, once you have identified potential event sponsors, the next step is to pitch to them, obviously, whether you are sending an email, meeting them at a networking event, or reaching out on LinkedIn. These tips are crucial to ensure your success. Tip number one, know your potential sponsors inside out. You have already identified potential sponsors who share your event vision and history of sponsoring similar events. Now it's time to dive deeper. Research key decision makers, marketing objectives, challenges, budgets, and potential roadblocks. Armed with this information, you can craft a tailored pitch that makes it easier to secure sponsorship. For example, if you are hosting a conference on sustainability, research the eco-friendly initiatives of the companies you are considering approaching. Second tip, show sponsors the value they can expect. So to secure partnerships, it's crucial to communicate the value your event can bring to the company you are contacting. Remember that no organization will support your event because they want to be charitable, right? You must demonstrate how your event will benefit them in exchange for support. When pitching to potential partners, focus on how your event can benefit their company, not just the event itself. Provide details such as the number of expected attendees and their demographics, previous successful sponsorships, anticipated ROI for sponsors, and user generated content from past events. Tip number three, ask the right questions for alignment. So, although you have done your homework, identifying potential sponsors, asking some key questions before finalizing any agreement is essential. Questions like, how do you see your organization's mission aligning with a event and brand, or what are your core company values and key brand values? Such questions can help ensure that both parties are aligned towards achieving the same goal. At point tip number four, use social proof to build credibility. Social proof in the form of written or video testimonials from previous partners can go a long way towards convincing a brand to sponsor your event. Consider creating case studies with your top sponsors to showcase the positive ROI they received from the partnership. Tip number five, build strong relationships through communication. So communication is vital to pitching and partnering with sponsors successfully. Use a common language to align on key business goals and outcomes that make both parties successful. Create mutually beneficial partnerships and co-sponsoring programs. By providing your partner with a roadmap of opportunities for additional exposure, collaborating on killer content like webinars, and leveraging their expertise to co-sponsor direct mail campaigns and initiatives on the event floor, you are sure to make waves in the industry. And last tip, optimize your event website for sponsorship. So you can include sponsorship information on your event website to give potential sponsors an additional way to feel more confident about the partnership. A dedicated page on your site that features past sponsors, keynote speakers, demographics, social proof, and more can demonstrate the value of partnering with your event. So, in conclusion, event sponsorship is a complex but rewarding process that requires careful planning, research, and execution. To truly succeed in event sponsorship, you must be willing to think outside the box. Be creative with your approach, and most importantly, form partnerships that align with your brand values and event goals. With the right approach, event sponsorship can be a powerful tool for growing your brand and achieving your objectives. Remember to be strategic, stay true to your brand, and most importantly, have fun. With the right approach, your event sponsorship efforts can be a win win situation for everyone involved. So, with that said, I would like to take your leave now, and we'll meet in another video. Okay, so have a nice day and take care. Thank you.